What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, comfort you, and lead you. May God help you in your growth and development as well as in the healing stages of your life. Family, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, the last video that I put out, they ain't like us. You know what I mean? Or something like that to that effect. Man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I know that some people look at that as divisive, and you know, again, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. We have to stop being so spiritually and emotionally immature. You know what I mean? I'm not about being divisive in any way, shape, or form. The reality is what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't like us. Everybody don't give a damn like we do. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't loving and compassionate and giving and nurturing. There's a whole lot of selfish motherfuckers running around on this fucking planet. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers running around entitled. You know what I mean? Ain't did shit, don't do shit, ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? But expect some shit. Expect the whole world to be given to them. You know what I mean? Expect to be lifted up as a king, as a queen, and they ain't worthy to be a fucking peasant. You know what I mean? We got to grow the fuck up and start calling a spade a spade. We live in a time where, man, we call it shaming. Nah, motherfuckers telling the fucking truth. You ain't shit. You ain't doing shit. You ain't about shit. And until we start telling each other the truth that, man, no, you don't look good in that fucking outfit. Take that shit off. You look like a fucking clown in that bullshit. You know what I mean? But we're afraid to offend somebody. We're afraid to tell somebody the truth because, man, they're going to get offended. Because motherfuckers so sensitive. You know what I mean? Oh, we going there today, and it ain't gonna take us long to get there. It is what it is. We have to grow the fuck up. The other day, today's Wednesday, the other day, Monday morning, I was blessed with this beautiful ring. I am part Native American, Cherokee as well as Blackfoot. And so a beautiful soul gave this to me. The headdress is made of abalone. And so, man, I honor you, brother. I appreciate you. You know, I salute you for this beautiful gift. You know what I mean? We have to lead by example. You know what I mean? And I look at this ring, and this ring is a reminder to me, you know, not that I need a reminder, but it's a reminder, you know, that we have to lead by example. We have to lead by example. If you say you're a chosen one, you say you're a light worker, you say you're a child of God, then what the fuck are you doing to reflect that in this world? How are you demonstrating that you are a leader like that in this world? How is your light shining in this world? See, there's a whole lot of motherfuckers running around talking the talk, but ain't about that life. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of motherfuckers running around talking about they rock crystals and they did it and did it and they pray and they got Jesus and they got Yahshua and and all this other bullshit, but they motherfucking life ain't reflective of what they talking about. All they doing is quoting a whole bunch of fucking scriptures and trying to beat people down because they don't talk like them. They don't dress like them. They don't worship like them and all this other stupid ass shit. That's not being a fucking leader. You're a fucking hypocrite. We got to grow the fuck up. We have to grow the fuck up. Man, so everything don't always work. How can I say this? Everything don't always play out like you think it's going to play out. You know what I mean? Everything is always working out for us. But it may not unfold the way you hope it do. It may not play out the way you think it's gonna play out. And it is what it is. We gotta learn to shut the fuck up, sit back and trust the process and understand that it's bigger than you. God's source universe, it's bigger than you. It knows so much more than you do. Just stay in your motherfucking lane and do your fucking role. Do your job. That's all you gotta fucking do. Stop trying to be somebody else. Stop looking at what somebody else has got, what somebody else is doing, and be mad and jealous because you can't do that shit. Stay in your motherfucking lane. And in order to stay in your lane, you gotta be connected to source. You gotta know who the fuck you are and why you here. How the fuck you gonna stay in your lane? You don't even know what lane you supposed to be in. You don't even know what the fuck you supposed to be doing. So you just all over the fucking place. You involved this and this and this. You ain't stable. You ain't grounded in shit. We gotta grow the fuck up. I shared with you guys a while back that I put in for a promotion, and I hadn't heard anything about it, and man, it just, you know what I mean? It's just like it was just dragging his feet, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, at first I kind of got a little salty about it. Real shit. I kind of got a little disappointed, a little frustrated with the process. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And find out that I know that there were people trying to sabotage me getting that promotion, sabotage me getting that position. And it's like, okay, God, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? What the fuck is going on? But we all have to grow the fuck up and understand, man, it's bigger than you. Just stay in your fucking lane. Stay connected to source. Stay grounded. Stay rooted in positivity. And what I mean by stay rooted in gratitude. I tell you guys all that gratitude is the cheat code for life. Gratitude. Gratitude is the cheat code for life. And so I had to get to a place of like, okay, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They're not giving it to me yet, man. For whatever reason, man, I know I'm qualified for it, but man, for whatever reason, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna make this money, and I'm just gonna do what I do. You know what I mean? And it don't matter what people think about me. It don't matter what people are saying about me behind the scene and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality that we have to have. Just do motherfucking you. Don't worry about any of the other bullshit. Don't stress out on what the fuck is going on. Just do you. Every day, get up and do you. Be you. But you can't be you if you don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And that's the problem for so many of us. We don't know who the fuck we are. We don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing. So, I'm just doing what I do. You know what I mean? Every day. Monday, I happened to be at work, and I saw a man. I was helping some people clear out some stuff uptown, and I work at the beach and doing security out there. And I was helping some people get some people out the water uptown, and I wasn't helping them. They weren't doing their fucking job, truth be told. And so I'm doing their damn job, and they're just sitting there, just hanging out. You know what I mean? Not doing shit. And I'm frustrated. It's like, what the fuck? I'm sick of these sorry ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of motherfuckers. And again, they ain't us. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that are just sorry as fuck for no fucking reason. Just sorry. And so it's like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do what I got to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? This is what I'm supposed to do. Fuck what they doing. They ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality we have to, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. That ain't none of my fucking business. I got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. Regardless of what the fuck you got going on. You know what I mean? And so I'm going back down, and I see paramedics rushing to the water line. And as I'm flying over there, because I already know it's something bad. You know what I mean? Get over there, there's a man face down, unconscious, not breathing. Man, ever since the purpose, this dude's dead on the scene, you know what I mean? Lifeguards are running over, they're trying to resuscitate the guy, get him back, and he spits out a whole bunch of water and craps on himself at the same time. And they get him back, you know what I mean? And it's like, just that fast, life can change. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Just like that, something can change. Your life can change in a blink of an eye. You could be walking and have a fucking stroke. You could be walking and have a fucking seizure. You could be walking and have a fucking heart attack. You could be walking and a stray bullet hit you. You could be walking and a person lose control of the car and they hit you. Whatever the case may be, just like that, your life can change. And so we get the guy back, and they get him in the ambulance and take him to the hospital. And I'm driving around, and I see 2 more people just sitting on their fucking ass, not doing shit. You know what I mean? And I go do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And again, frustrated, like, what the fuck? And so I go over and I bark on them. You know what I mean? After I clear their area and do what I'm supposed to do, and I bark on them a little bit, like, what the heck you guys doing? Why are you guys sitting here? You know what I mean? You got all these people, whoop, doo, doo. Man, if somebody was to take a picture of you, if somebody was supposed to just happen to take a video of you guys sitting on your ass, and you got all this shit going on around you, and you not up doing anything about it? Come on now. And so the young guy gets up and is like, bro, you know better. Come on. You good. You normally doing better. What's up? Later on that evening, that same young man that I had to bark on calls out on the radio. The lifeguards are all gone. There's nobody around. A bunch of people, but nobody to help this young man. He calls out on the radio that there's a swimmer might be drowning. It's like, fuck. I flip the vehicle around a couple minutes away. My partner and I, we fly down there to where he's at. I'm pulling off shit. I look at his face, and he was scared as hell. His eyes were big. Fear was all over him. And that's when I realized, oh shit, this is real. Shit's about to get real. It's go time. I'm pulling off my radio, I'm pulling out my book and just throwing everything in the vehicle. I'm pulling out my phone and my the keys to the vehicle. I'm running, I'm giving everything to my partner, and everything goes into slow motion. I get in the water and I see this lady's face. She's scared and just her eyes are huge and you can see fear all over her. She's already in the water and she's screaming for us to get her man out the water. There's 3 people in the water that's drowning. She's 15, 20 feet from her man and she can't get to him. The waves are crashing down around us. We're next to these huge boulders. We call them jetties out here. And they're scared that they're gonna get hit against them and they're gonna drown. They're gonna possibly drown anyways because of the waves. They can't get back to the sand because of the current, because of the rip tides. And so I'm looking at this lady and fear is just all over her. So I grab this piece of cloth that she has and I'm running out into the water and I'm swimming and I get out to her, the first guy, and I throw him a piece of the cloth and pull him in and get him to sand, back out in the water, getting the other guy. Get the third guy, who was the guy that was the worst off. He was just the furthest guy out. Bring him into sand. It was 15 minutes before the paramedics got there. After I got the last guy out on sand, 15 minutes before the paramedics got there. None of the 3 would have survived had I not went and got them. I was mad, I was angry, I was scared. I had a lot of emotions going on. After they got them out, all I could do is just, the tears begin to run down my face. Because 30 minutes prior, I told 2 of these guys to stay out of the water. That they couldn't go back in the water. 30 minutes prior to me having to go into the water to get them. And they laughed at me as though it was a joke. I was scared because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get them. If I was going to be able to get them in time. 2 of the guys, they were able to go home on their own. The last guy, he's still in the hospital. And I'm sharing this to say that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. It's bigger than you. I didn't get the promotion that I wanted at that time. I didn't get accepted into that position at that time. Because had I got put in that position, I wouldn't have been there to save these guys' lives. I wouldn't have been in the position to be able to help these guys had I got that promotion when I wanted it. You're not going to always know what the hell's going on. You're not going to always have all the answers. You just have to trust the process and stay grateful and humble and connected to God, Source, Universe, the Most High, so that in divine timing, He will reveal to you, He, she, it will reveal to you why you're where you're at. There's a reason why you're where you're at. So many of us, we go so negative and become so toxic that we miss the lesson. We miss the understanding or the connection, the revelation of why we're in the situation we're in. Because we didn't get what we want. And now we're mad and angry at God and everybody else because shit ain't playing out the way we want it to play out. Never even understanding, it don't matter what these motherfuckers do. It don't matter what these motherfuckers are saying about you and how they trying to sabotage you and all that. Man, I don't give two fucks about that shit. It ain't about nothing about what they got going on. They're just a pawn in the fucking game of life. And God is using their negativity. God is using their bullshit to stop and to hold up your promotion and everything else. Why? Because there's a reason why you're where you're at. And it's bigger than you. Grow the fuck up. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. We have to grow up. I love you guys. Peace.